much of our history, Islam's different branches focused on disagreements. So much so, we've often lost sight of our precious commonalities and the responsibilities we all bear for making the world a better place. It was in this spirit of rediscovering our shared beliefs, values, and missions that the Charter of Makkah was born. This historical document offers a practical blueprint for how Muslims should reconnect with one another. In 2019, the Muslim World League hosted more than 5,700 Islamic scholars and religious leaders in the holy city of Mecca during Ramadan. The objective was ambitious, charting a common course for Muslims everywhere in the world. On the 28th of November 2020, Muslim countries made history by adopting the Charter of Makkah as a reference point for their national, regional, educational, and cultural institutes.
وكذلك من عموم الفعاليات الفكرية المؤثرة والمهمة والتي نقدر حضورها هذا اليوم. وأقول من منطلق قيمنا الدينية المشتركة وقيمنا الفكرية المشتركة إن تعاليم الدين وأيضا الأفكار السوية جاءت بترسيخ القيم الأخلاقية من أجل عمارة الأرض وإنمائها، ولا يكون ذلك إلا من خلال إرساء قيم الوئام والسلام.
I see the Charter of Makkah is one of the most important documents that teach the true values of Islam and share those values with Muslims themselves first, remind them of those values, but also share those values with the humanity at large.
The first thing we have done is to map the Charter to the jurisprudence of life. We believe that the purpose of everything is to ensure that there is preservation of human life.
The principles or clauses of the Charter are implemented through 4 distinct programs: religious diplomacy, youth engagement, women empowerment, capacity development. The Religious Diplomacy Program promotes peaceful coexistence by facilitating dialogue among religious leaders in meetings, seminars, and conferences.
This is a rich document of moral power and consequence that lays out common themes that humanity, not just the Abrahamic traditions, but need to bind together all humanity.
The Charter itself represents and reflects a remarkable historical ecumenical consensus in the Muslim world. And I think that that in and of itself should elicit the interest of all of us and other religious and spiritual communities as well.
I really was moved by this document. I thought it was a visionary and holistic one. Far too many are viewing diversity as a threat, as a liability, as a weakness, rather than as a strength and as a real gift. And I certainly think that is one of the strengths of the better angels of this country, but also of many other countries that are able and willing to kind of embrace diversity rather than to fear it.
The Charter of Makkah meant from day one to be a frame of reference to Muslim communities around the world, and the scholars who attended this conference, all of them understood this charter meant to be implemented in community and society.
The purpose of the communication implementation strategy of the Charter is to provide support in communicating the Charter through the process of 5 things. And these are awareness, engagement, explanation, expectation clarification, and feedback solicitation.
The Youth Engagement Program provides youth from diverse religious, ethnic, racial, and cultural backgrounds the opportunity to participate in organized activities such as arts, sports, and environmental preservation projects to promote solidarity and coexistence.
The Charter offers these initial kind of orienting viewpoints that youth can look at and examine and question how to engage their world. What I appreciate about the document really is that it does have a cognizance and really dignifies the role of youth.
The Women Empowerment Program provides women-specific educational and vocational training programs, advocates for women's rights to protection and inclusion, and provides access to economic and social opportunities.
Women are part of the social fabric. We're part of the daily life. We're part of multi-faith work. What the Charter means for me in terms of the empowerment of women and the emphasis of that is that it's something that's explicit and it's recognized and it's part of the Charter.
Finally, the Capacity Building Program provides leadership and institutional development training and opportunities for mobilizing resources. The Charter has been mapped to the Maqasid Sharia to highlight the 4 principles of the preservation, promotion, and development of intellect, religion, progeny, and property, Daruriya, and how they provide support to the central principle of the preservation, promotion, and development of the sanctity and dignity of life. The Charter principles are mapped to each of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, correspondingly to show how essentially the Charter principles and SDGs agree with each other, and both are tools for improving the quality of the sanctity and dignity of human life in all forms. The Charter has also been mapped to the domains of all human concerns in order to address the challenges of fighting poverty, hunger, homelessness, disease, illiteracy, marginalization, insecurity, oppression, and lack of equal and equitable opportunities, which are a collective concern for humanity. The Charter of Makkah truly is a roadmap to peace and harmony, and is one of the most important documents in modern Islamic history. It honors the birthplace of revelation. This blessed light from this sacred land will continue to enlighten the world for eternity.